That is Against the Sun. That was their second song. You said stay for the first one. That's why you got to hear the second one. So if you want to go to HeidiandFrank.com and vote stay or go based off that second song, please feel free to do that. And this feature of the show, Stay or Go, the best bands will be featured at SOGFest. That'll be towards the end of 2015. Big party. Joe Escalante is still hanging out with us from the punk band The Vandals, and he has his own independent record label, so he knows what he's talking about. Going on tour in Australia with Slipknot and everybody for
Marilyn
what's it
Manson?
called? What's it called again?
The Soundwave Tour in Australia, February 21st. Starts in Melbourne. So Slipknot.
Leaving the wife behind? The wife coming with you?
She's been to Australia. This is what it's like. She's been there so many times, she's over it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like 16 San Diegos all strung together, and it takes 14 hours to get there.
All right, you're like, I'm in San Diego with a funny accent.
Right.
It's a long way to go.
Well, you made it to the 9:30 No Watts. Heidi's basically looked over all the world news. And
Judas Priest, too. I forgot to. Let me throw those in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just forgot Judas
the
Priest.
West.
No big deal.
So here's a couple of things that you need to know.
Yeah, make it quick. We know we talked about it all morning, but Peyton Manning, that's Frank's guy. He wants to return to the Broncos, but won't and can't make a final decision until he has that physical that is mandated by his contract. And the Broncos said that they need Manning to let them know his plans by March 9th. Keep in mind, he turns 39 March 24th, so he wants to finish out his $96 million deal. You can even imagine $96 million. And then also, because we're talking about the Patriots and deflated balls, Bill Belichick faced the media yesterday and said he had no idea about Deflategate. And he said Tom's personal preferences on his footballs is something that he can talk about in much better detail and more information that I could possibly provide. And then Tom Brady, they said moments after saying he couldn't feel the difference in how the footballs are inflated, Tom Brady said, but his preference was 12.5 pounds per square inch. Oh, I don't really have a preference one way or another, but I mean, I don't know. I can't tell the difference, but my preference is 12.5. So he does know. And then he said, I would never do anything to break the rules, he insisted. And then he went, they know how I like it, pointing to the equipment managers, meaning,
the nerd.
Yeah, I don't know. They know. He knows how I like it. I like it at 12.5. So that's what's going on. I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon. Big, controversy surrounding the Super Bowl.
Sometimes you got to break the rules, and then sometimes when you do that, it gets you in trouble, even if what you did was the right thing.
What do you mean?
And I'm going to ask Joe this question, because he's our legal expert with LegalZoom.com. When he's not out jamming the world, he's our legal expert, and saw this. A middle school principal in Washington most likely saved a kid's life when the kid was having a severe asthma attack.
Okay.
And this principal also has asthma and needed to act quickly. So she grabbed her own inhaler. It was like,
Right, yeah.
and not on herself, but
Yeah.
and saved the kid's life.
But it gave him drugs.
Well, the parents are suing the principal for not getting permission from them to administer something at school that is involved with your health.
Yeah. That's not a good lawsuit, because you have to prevail on a lawsuit. You have to have certain and provable damages. Now, if this kid was such a pile that surviving was the damage to the family, if they can prove that there's a monetary and assign a monetary value to saving their kid, you have to have damages. So you can sue all you want. They violated this thing. Okay, fine. You violated it. The damages are zero because you saved the kid. So these people.
So it's
you saved their kid's life. Never to sue the person who saved your life.
Because you gave him medicine that I didn't approve of. Well, come on, stop.
And, there was obviously an investigation of what happened, and there's no criminal charges. The police were like, "No, get out of here." I mean,
right. I saved your
some
kid's
lawyer
life.
said, maybe we'll. I don't even think it's a lawyer, because a lawyer would know. Hey, there's no damages, so we can't sue because there's no damages.
Yeah.
But someone wants to sue.
All right, how about this? There are damages here. Okay, a guy in Germany was in court suing his former landlord who had withheld $2,160 of his security deposit. The guy, he always peed standing up, and some of his pee splashes eventually damaged the marble tile in the bathroom.
Oh, that's
so the landlord withheld the deposit. So where did the judge fall? Who did he side with? Did he side with the tenant, or did he side with the landlord?
I'm going to say he sides with the landlord, because that is what he should, because that is what a deposit is for. It is for toxic German pee.
In the fine print, in the paperwork.
The judge sided with the tenant. In this particular
I
case,
guess that's good.
and said that he had a right to pee standing up and wasn't responsible for the floor. It's like every man's right to pee standing up, and splatter happens.
Wear and tear. How long was he
Wear
there?
and
though?
tear.
How long was he there? So if this is over 3 years and there was a little wear and tear, then yes. But if he was there for 6 months and there's a hole in the apartment below because of the schnitzel that guy used.
Somebody needs to drink some more water.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that in the story how long he was there, but
Oh, thank God.
that is the legal stories.
I'm
that I
pro
have.
landlord.
Yeah.
When we come back, it is time for Music Master. Every Friday, we pull out a musical category, and then Derek Madden joins us, our program director here at KLOS. And Heidi and Eric and myself, we all submit a song for the category. And of the 4 songs that are submitted, you have to vote for which of the 4 is the best song according to the category. Okay? The category is Best Song About Cheating. Obviously, with Deflategate and everything else going on, that's why it's the topic. So the best song about cheating, we'll hear those next on Music Master. We are Heidi and Frank.
Heidi and Frank will be right back.
On 95.5 KLOS.